talking about.
Farm is the basis of civilization. It's the basis of food. It's the basis of security. And then I like you, I'm happy. I say, oh, in a rachoni, ugre megene. Our my happy Allah ni deba. Ndi fula ne bia wori agika you agika woku. So I na mo we ba. Wokula nwai o mo aka ni ile. Anye kweshigi ime import tomato from anywhere. Anye kweshigi ime import onion from anywhere. Anye kweshigi ime import cassava from anywhere. Anye kweshigi ime import yam from anywhere. We can produce all we need and export to the world. So now the dream of Igbo Development Foundation. That's where we want to start. We moved away from all the theoretical things. So we have a problem but now is the time to march forward practically. Beginning with the most pressing problem of our people, which is food security. Food security. It's a shame that apple gets Shinugunabia, a shame that tomato gets Shinugunabia, a shame that yam gets Shinugunabia. It is a shame. That will not happen. We believe in the next 1 year, ADF will move the Igbo nation, will cut food importation by 50%. Within 2 years, there will be nobody importing food in Igbo. That is our dream. We just want to start with this miniature base here. With this miniature base here, before long, it will envelop Igbo.
All right.
Chile, that is our dream.
Okay. As you can see, talking about the agricultural revolution in Igbo land. Like I promised you, this is just the beginning. I'm just bringing to you one after the other what is already on ground. As you can see, talking about the agricultural revolution in Igbo land. Like I promised you, this is just the beginning. I'm just bringing to you one after the other what is already on ground. Talking about animal husbandry. What you are seeing me with, this is palm front, this one is palm front, and this one is maize. And they are processed right here. They are processed right here to produce these feeds, as you can see that. And we are here. You've seen the goats feeding on them. This can feed cows, goats, pigs, rabbit, name them. By the time you finish with this video, or by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand the economic powerhouse that our people have left behind. Our people have left untouched. We have abandoned it actually, because that is what made our ancestors have the best civilization. And BVI today, we are bringing it to you back for you to understand the importance of these things. When I tell you that it is time for us to rebuild our economy, to develop our people, to empower our youths, which is the vision driving ADF, and that is why we are now on what is called Akuluono cooperative movement. It is not just a movement, it is an agricultural revolution, and that is what I'm bringing to you. Look at it. I'm right here. The machines are fabricated here. The machines that process these feeds are fabricated here. But by the end of this video, you will understand, because I'm with the doctor that is behind all this. There are many of them, but we have to conceal his identity for very important purpose. So stick with me. This one about the palm front, right? Igbo, the palm front.
Yes.
Okay, that's been recycled or reproduced.
No, you get this from any palm tree.
Okay.
In the good old days, this is what our people fed their goats with.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
The only difference then is that the goat will come and just take this and leave the broom.
Okay. Goat not this. Okay.
The goat will just take this and leave the broom. Then our people will now use the broom. When I
Yeah.
Nazilo.
Yes, the little stick.
They'll tie it together.
Okay.
Nazilo. But what we have done now is to add a little more science to it. That little science we have done is when this dries, when it is dry, we now reduce it inside by crushing. Okay. So when you crush it, the goats can no longer tell the difference between the blue and the leaf.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just taste it. You can crush this to powder if you want.
The crushed to powder.
This is not powder. If that is what you want.
This is now the crushed.
Crushed one. And this is the machine for doing that.
Okay, this is the machine for doing it.
Very powder.
But you know, sometimes if you want to pellet the food, that is, make it to come out like tablets, then you can go to the extent of crushing the powder. If you don't want to pellet it, you can stop.
Wow.
You can see this is bigger.
Okay.
Yes.
But this is not the final product. The final product will come with a second milling.
Okay.
And when you do that second milling, you will now handle that. This is now the goat feed.
Oh wow.
Whoa. Okay, this is
The goat feed now. Goats will eat it, cows will eat it,
Wow.
pigs will eat it, rabbits will eat it,
really.
even rats will eat it.
This is impressive.
That's both cows, goats, sheep, rabbit,
Any
pig.
animal that any herbivore
Yes.
Yes.
will eat this. Because this has now been enriched.
Okay.
There's maize here for energy.
Okay.
There's a source of protein, all blended. So it's a complete meal.
Wow. That's nice.
So, and if you look around, if you ever fly into the east, you discover we live under palm trees.
Everywhere.
This is a tree that grows effortlessly.
And this is a very powerful economic tree.
Just don't let the kernel drop on the ground. Whether you remember or not.
It's very soft.
If you just don't going there. I didn't plant it. And God so loved us at a time that what our fathers inherited were animal dispersed. Osanuze planted these things for our fathers. Osagejeno Burunku. Otasiapo, Rapia, Burunku also. So there was no pattern.
Very fertile. You said you added a maize here.
Of course.
How did you do that? What part of maize did you add here?
You can, okay. Let me show you. You know what this is?
No.
The back of the maize.
Thank you.
The back.
I'll help you. Let me get the back before you
Wow, this is maize. This is the maize. He's going to show us the raw sticks. Let's know which one. Oh, this is exactly what.
This is the rubbish that you have in your market.
And we trash it.
Yes.
It's true.
We trash these things.
Yes.
Someone
But this
actually
is
told me something
millions.
Huh?
This is millions. This is sharp from maize. Sharp as work and awufu. On our course, rubbish everywhere.
Yes.
Look at it. And
now,
being transformed.
And now when the rains come, between February, March, April, May, you have elephant grass
All
over
right.
the place.
Exactly.
Lush green. In fact, they are the very first weeds to come up. So when that comes, you have an additional choice. This,
All the
Oh,
farm front, elephant grass, name it. And the truth is that this is why the headsmen are besieging us. Because by this time in the north, the vegetation is completely dry.
Gone.
That's what they're actually doing here is they are fattening. They bring both the young ones and the old ones here. They fatten the old ones. They grow the young ones. But our people didn't remember or have forgotten that we were told that this place is not safe for cattle because we have too many or too much flies.
That was what they were. Yes, I've had it before.
It is still being taught in our universities till tomorrow. We are still teaching our animal science students that the southeast is the rainforest zone. It is trips infested. Trips is for trypanosemiasis. Infested, and you see cattle will not do well here, so just don't bother.
And that could be a conspiracy behind the destruction of Igbo cows.
No,
It's going into extinction.
You can't lay your enemy bare if you can't sabotage his system. Sabotage his system, and the guy is high and dry. You take his support, he will crash under his own weight. I will look for a cross, a picture of a cross of our native cow and an Hausa cow.
Okay.
And what came out will shock you.
I think we leave it at that.
So
I think we leave it at
what
that.
what I am asking the Igbos to do, for once, please look in this direction.
Look towards agriculture. Look towards it. Look towards animal rearing.
Somebody teased me in Abuja, a foreigner. Say, look, do you know we'll give you 5,000 cows every day? Southeast takes 5,000 cows.
That every day. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Multiply 5,000 by just 100,000. That will give you an idea of. The Lagos State, I know, consumes 8,000 cows a day.
The person underestimated it, because if you look at every weekend in every community, the list from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, both at burials and at weddings, our people consume, each of the families, at least in a community, will be like 10 burials every weekend, and each of them kill at least one cow.
It has become a status symbol.
Outside, that's
Yes.
the least, because if you kill one, that is the minimum. But some kill from 3, 4, 5 to 10.
Yes.
Good. And if you take the statistics from everyday eating of cows, I must tell you that our people consume, in one community, in my own community in Oko, we consume a minimum of 100 cows per week. Then if you multiply the number of communities in Anambra State and the number of communities in the 5 states of Southeast, then when you add our brothers, the Delta State, River State, even some part of Kogi State, Benue State, and the rest of them, you understand that sponsoring and funding Fulani herdsmen.
Thank you.
We are the ones funding.
We are funding terrorism.
So the only way
the money accruing from what they agree is enough for them to prosecute you.
anything
Anything like that.
is so much money, and we have our own native car. All we're saying is our people should go into agriculture, go into farm, animal husbandry. That is the most important thing, because in our community when I was growing up, we have Ndueru. In every household have their own animal pen. You see goats, you see sheep, you see other animals. Today, as our grandmothers are fizzling out, the young people that are constructing houses, you don't have any of those things.
They have no provision for that.
They have no and we are now solely dependent on imported meat. Solely. So that is why we continue to cry foul. We continue to export our economy out, even locally and internationally.
I'll tell you something. The collateral benefit of what we are preaching is that skinning of animals will come back.
Exactly.
The Aba shoemakers will have raw material.
Exactly.
Okay? We have excellent leather works in Aba.
Of course.
I can tell you that the only tannery in Southeast that was located in Oji has been removed and moved back to the north.
Too bad.
So that they can discourage anybody thinking about hides and skins. If we skin all the cows we eat every day, it's another line of business for the Igbos.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
And the Aba man makes beautiful military boots, personal shoes, all leather,
Bags,
belts, name them.
endless.
So the raw material is there, but we are eating all of them. And worse still, they have no nutritional value.
They
At
don't.
all.
But more any nutritional
At
value. But somebody's encouraging us
To eat it.
to eat it. Eat your raw materials and let your industries fizzle out. Look, 1,001 things we can do just because we have found a way to keep these animals in one place. And if you keep them stationary and feed them, they multiply their weight faster. Because they don't waste energy
In walking.
trekking
From
long
distances.
distances and drinking polluted water, getting in one. If you keep an adult cow stationary, in 100 days you multiply the weight. Let's see the goats.
All right.
I call it. They are all mama. They are to talk about the goats. Come and chase out the goats.
Wow.
You can catch the goats feeding.
Oh wow.
Go and get me the big camera.
That's beautiful.
And that's exactly what they are eating. You can see that. And see how huge these goats are. Medical giant. This one is so big. I can't see it from here, but the camera can capture it properly.
It's black, that's why.
Oh. Wow.
Wow, this one is huge. It's like it's pregnant.
That's the papa of all of them.
That one is big.
Wow. This is really big, man.
What you make it here?
This is really big.
Say it's not pregnant.
And that's the feed they are eating there.
Yes. Now we have them in families.
Okay.
We have them in families, a male, a set of females. Okay. The interesting thing is that originally they were all Hausa goats. Hausa male, Hausa female.
Okay.
But we decided to try something.
A crossbreed?
Yes.
Okay.
We got the Igbo female and threw in there. Come on, if again. And lo and behold, they started reproducing.
Wow.
I will show you that breed here now.
Okay. Wow.
It should be this one with the hairs.
Good.
This brown one.
Yes. Then I will also show you. This is a tell you one. Well, you don't see the just use a stick. This is something that will scare them. Chuputa the cross. Imagine powerful the cross down. Now one line you see. Now one line you
Okay, that's small.
and you see how beautiful they are.
Yeah, actually beautiful.
So that male you see there is the son of that man.
That huge one.
In a game of women.
Okay.
Ọkwanka bụ afọ
Another one is still there.
Nani ya yi ọfụma.
You don't sell them?
Not yet. Okay, see.
Okay, those ones with lines.
Help why shop there Nilo. Help why put that side down. CJ. Put that side. Just help why can shop there Go put Nilo. They're not coming outside. Don't worry, I'll go and see them.
I like what they're doing here.
I'm going inside. I'm going to. Don't worry. Really? So, okay. That's the crossbreed. Yeah?
Come out now.
Like all Christmas cage you
You see the cross?
Okay.
That's the cross of.
Yeah, really, it's very beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, the cross of Igbo goats and the house
Igbo
of
female goat and Hausa male.
male. Okay.
Wow.
Now you can go in.
Muko na ene go drop here.
Have you taken him?
Yeah. Allow you to go in.
Okay. Now,
Wow.
let me show you more.
Wow, this is really huge. You see what we are talking about? Being fed by the fabricated feeds, done and processed right here. Our people are missing a lot.
Now, what our people have not realized is that a cow takes 2 years to mature. 9 months pregnancy. No one.
How come these guys have so much cows? What do they do?
All the cows you see in Nigeria come from West African sub-region, entering Nigeria through Mobi. And they march down south because that's where the population is.
The Mobi International Cattle Market is a household name in the business of cattle trading on the continent. The cattle market is one of the busiest in the country, where hundreds of thousands of animals are traded on a weekly basis. Statistics indicate that no fewer than 500 heads of cow are conveyed to the cattle market weekly to neighboring countries. The Mobi International Cattle Market operates every Tuesdays, where cattle from the neighboring West African countries such as Central Africa, Chad, Niger and the Republic of Cameroon troop, while Wednesdays, cattle from within Nigeria and those just across the border in Cameroon are sold in hundreds of thousands.
So they are not being produced here after all. You see?
Everything very neat. You know
See
where
that?
it
That's
is.
exactly what he was telling us. You see that?
They eat good food.
And you know, the truth is that in every Igbo compound in the village, they have enough space.
Yes, for goats.
We have enough space for this,
In every Igbo,
but we refuse to.
in every Igbo compound in the village, we have enough space. It is awareness that left us.
Yeah.
And now we have feed for them.
Wow.
Sir, I think we should hold it there. You know why? And I must tell our viewers that we're concealing the personality that I'm communicating with for a purpose. And the real thing, I say, the real thing is about to unfold. I told you we are into a revolution, agricultural revolution, talking about Akulono, bringing the wealth back home. Akulono cooperative movement. It is a movement. It is not just an agricultural program. It is a revolution, and it's being piloted by Igbo Development Foundation under Akulono cooperative movement. headed by Professor Uzodimma Nwala. He just left us here, but we decided to conceal the source of this program. Kill me today, no problem, but you will not kill this message. And our people are catching on to it. But you see this source, wait for it. It is coming. All I ask you is to get ready for this revolution and be ready to invest in it. I'm signing out. I'm Asuchined Peters. Keep watching. Keep watching. That's all I can tell you. Thank you, sir.